All right, performing at the Duluth Playhouse in Central High School, Addy Marsh's love for theater started young. Now, he lives in New York and has 2 off-Broadway debuts under his belt.
So our friend Fatima Avalos from our sister station, WDIO in Duluth, spoke with the actor about starring in a short film and how his Minnesota upbringing shaped his career.
Thank you so much, Addie, for being with me today and to talk about a little bit about your acting career and growing up in Duluth and now living in New York.
Well, honestly, the vast majority of my acting career took place in Duluth. When I was a kid, one of my first big plays that I did was I was in The Music Man at the Playhouse I think it was 2001. I did a lot of plays at the Playhouse and then at Duluth Central. Honestly, just the feeling of being on stage, being in front of the camera, performing, I missed it a lot. And it feels like, how do I put this? Like something that was missing, that was part of my life when I was a kid there. And it's really fulfilling.
Yeah, it sounds like kind of going back to your roots, where you first started.
Exactly, yeah.
Could you tell me a little bit about this kind of short film?
Yeah, absolutely. It's called Loving Silence. And basically, the idea is that this guy, Jerome, goes to a silent retreat. And, it's not fully explained in the short film why or what he's struggling with. But you can tell that there's something that's eating away at him. And basically the first thing that happens when he shows up at the silent retreat and can't talk anymore is that he bumps into his ex. That's played by me. And it really just explores the dynamic between these two and all the things that they can't say to each other, that they want to. And I'm sure for a lot of people, they can relate to, it was a really fun thing to explore as an actor and to explore the acting without any lines for so much of the film. And so much of it is just like in looks and reactions and the way that we behave around each other.
And I wonder, how did you prepare not being able to talk for much of it? Did you do anything in specific to really get immersed into this role?
I think living in Duluth and being a Minnesotan, so much of it is like I was raised valuing honesty and, being forthcoming. And I was raised, sensitive and sensitive to other people and empathic. And I think that has really helped me in my acting career. I think that you have to have an open mind and an open heart to be a good actor. And I think that that's something that I absolutely learned growing up in Duluth and growing up in Minnesota.
Now, as more and more people are going to be seeing this film, where is it going to be?
Well, actually, so it just completed the essentially a film festival circuit. It played at the Minneapolis St. Paul International Film Festival, and that was really exciting to get to travel back for that. Mm-hmm. And I had a lot of my siblings came from Duluth to come watch it, and that was amazing to get to have friends and family there come and get to see me on the big screen. And really, honestly, seeing my own face on a big screen was a very surreal experience. But at this point, we're really shifting our focus to planning for trying to make the feature be made.
Right now, how do you feel, being done with that, short film and for the possibility of it becoming a feature film?
It feels really exciting. I feel really proud of myself. I think growing up, I didn't believe that acting was something that you could do professionally with your life, that it was really an option. It's really satisfying and it's really exciting. And actually part of the reason why I wanted to have this conversation with you is because I want other people in Duluth, other kids, actors, to realize that you can do this. You don't have to go to New York to do it either. You can do it in Duluth. But the truth is, some of the best work I've done and some of the best plays that I was in were when I was growing up there. The Duluth Playhouse does really incredible work, and the high schools there, when you're growing up, they do really incredible shows. Absolutely. So I think be proud of yourself where you are and the work that you're doing there. And don't discount that work that you're doing. It's just as important, it's just as meaningful, and it can be just as good.
Fun to hear from Addie. Yeah, Fatima Avalos reporting right there. Did you notice his shirt actually kind of matched the wallpaper there?
I did a little bit.
See, that's my right brain working. See,
it
this
is,
is where left and right brain.
I'm thinking from Duluth to New York. Didn't Bob Dylan do that once upon a time, many years ago?
I think you're right. Yeah, so things can happen. You never know.
You never do.